the whole startup Chile program was a great concept, right? Because the thing is this: Chile is a beautiful place. There's not anyone that I've ever met that's been to Chile who has gone there and didn't just say, "Man, this is just incredible," and they want to be able to do more. But I think though it does come down to the government helping to the Chilean government helping to facilitate getting more investors there. The big challenge that you have, it's an interesting statement, but it's kind of true, is that even in Silicon Valley, obviously it's the largest population of venture capital in the world. There are a lot, we venture capitalists like to say that, or at least historically, they look at like going from one part of Silicon Valley to, like, let's say where I live in East Part, that would be too far for them to drive. They won't invest in companies over there, right? Kind of thing. So if you could imagine, when you're looking at Chile, which is another country with different laws and other things, the key is how could the government make it kind of simplify the process in order to get more investment into startups in Chile. But the other thing too is how did Chilean companies build their value proposition? See, that's a big part of it. That oftentimes when I would meet Chilean startups, their world might center on Chile or maybe just the part of South America. They won't really understand what are the needs on a broader basis, and that's why it's sometimes a bit challenging for them to get outside dollars. Part of it is that they may not be able to convey their value proposition well enough, and part of it is that you've obviously got differences in laws and things like that, and then it's harder for a foreign investor to invest in an outside company. And the way, obviously, and I'll stop here, but I could explain how to kind of overcome that if you'd like me to explain that.
Yeah, would love to.
Well, the thing is this, when I was working over at the Stanford Research Institute, we ran a program called Go to Market, where it was really teaching, I can't tell you how many times I would have a Chilean startup come to me and said, "Man, I have the coolest thing." But then I would look at it and, I was around technology all the time as part of my role. And I'd say, well, there are probably half a dozen other companies that are doing something similar to what you're doing, but you've got to figure out, okay, what is your value proposition as compared to those other companies?